Hey guys, my name is Jamie Davis, and I've been an aimer with Brother Hosmer in Okinawa on and off since 2017. I first visited Japan in 2015 on an AYC trip to Okinawa, and since then I've been blessed to see many places, many churches, and go to many conferences throughout Japan over the past few years. Japan is a country I had a love for even before the AYC trip though. The history, the scenery, and the architecture have always fascinated me. But Japan is generally not a country people think of when you say missions. They always envision Africa or some third world country. So sometimes it's hard to cast the vision to others who hear Japan and just think of it as a vacation or tourism. But only 1% of Japan's massive population is Christian, and that's any form of Christianity. And based on what I've seen, I wouldn't be surprised if a good chunk of that 1% isn't even Japanese people. So the harvest is massive there, and compared to the population, the laborers are way too few. There are many areas of Japan with no UPC representation, and there are many more that are only in the infancy stage of having a possible work there. So pray that more people get the burden for Japan and put action to those burdens, and that doors will open in more areas than ever before. And also pray that the Japanese people will be receptive to the truth. Most Japanese have little to no knowledge of basic Christianity, things like Noah's Ark or even Jesus in general. You can assume people in the US know these stories, or know of these people. In Japan, you can't make that assumption. You're going to have to expound and get more in detail, because if they do have any knowledge of these things, it's very basic, and most people will have little to no knowledge at all of these subjects. So pray that Japanese people are receptive to the truth and that they have understanding. Japan continually has many new religions and cults, and I think this makes some people weary of the church, but it also proves that there are many Japanese people desperate for more in life. So pray that we can reach hungry hearts and break through cultural barriers. And of course pray that the virus, or at least the deep fear of the virus, will subside, so that laborers who are stuck in the US would be able to head back to their mission fields. Besides Brett and myself, I know of 5 other people who were supposed to be in Japan around this time that could/would be helping the works over there right now. And that's just Japan. So imagine all the churches worldwide that are missing pieces right now because of this. So I'm sure you've already been praying about the virus, but maybe that puts a little extra perspective on how much the situation is affecting churches globally, besides, just limited seating and having to stream services. God bless, and thanks for keeping the nation and laborers of Japan on your hearts and in your prayers.